At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes. It's that time of the week, and this segment will not be for the faint at heart. If you do not like salty language, if you don't like massive amounts of sarcasm, maybe even shitting on something you actually enjoy, this is not the video for you, because this is Worst of the Week. There is a disclaimer on the thumbnail for a reason. So if you do not like those things, you should just leave. Come check out the next video, because not all content is for everybody. But here with me today is the saltiest man on the internet, the connoisseur of curmudgeon. Pele, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a shitty week. It's been a really shitty week. I've got cats dying over here. I got, customers losing their fucking minds. And we've got Bendis being Bendis.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit sick over here. I don't think I do have the COVID, but I do think I have a little bit of a cold.
Oh.
So hopefully that gets better. But yes, we are going to talk about Action Comics 1022. And yes, I know this fucking comic came out a couple weeks ago, but I didn't read it that week because it wasn't on my priority list. It was on my to-do.
Right.
I finally read it and I was like, oh my goodness. And, since there were really no new comics this week, we're going to talk about Bendis basically saying his readers can't read. Then we're going to give Exhibit A why they can read, and he's a shitty writer. That's what it is, Pele. Bendis is a hack at this point in his career. Oh,
God. What an arrogant son of a bitch. I swear to God. He's just the ego of that bastard. It's not bad enough that he's destroying characters and pushing his own agenda into every damn thing he writes, but he's just the sheer egotism, narcissistic bullshit he spews. People just don't understand what I'm reading.
All right, Pele, you're getting too far.
Fuck these people. Fuck him.
After that, we are going to talk a little bit about the insanity in the collector's market, specifically back issues that you have your finger on the pulse of that weirdness. Like, what the hell are people thinking about, Pele? But first, we got to talk about Bendis basically saying Superman fans can't weed. This panel comes directly out of nowhere, and I am going to show the page that precedes this, but we got to talk about this first. And this is I believe it's Perry White talking to his staff at the Daily Planet. And like I said, this fucking comes from left field. There's no reason for this dialogue to be in the comic, but this is Brian Michael Bendis's basically him stating how he feels about Superman fans and specifically the ones that have criticized him. And let me read this for you. Just one person on the entire internet who has the balls to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not good at reading. Someone else chimes in. Some people are readers. Others aren't. Perry White coming back. Exactly, Steve. I can't skate. Can't stand up in them. Others are like God on skates. Maybe it's not my writing you don't like so much as this reading thing just isn't for you.
Fucking hell. What?
I can't believe.
Yeah, oh yeah. These people just bought a fucking book.
What fucking editors do they have letting him talk about their fucking fans like this using Perry White, a classic Superman character?
These customers buy the damn books, all right? They know how to fucking read. They know how to understand language. They're buying books. It's not like they're going out and buying videos. It's not like they're going out and buying songs. This is a damn comic book. It's got words in it. People know how to fucking read. And this arrogant piece of shit just sitting there just craps all over his fans constantly. And oh, you just don't get what we're trying to put down. I'm so far superior to you that you don't understand what I'm writing about. Fucking hell. Could somebody fire this son of a bitch already? It's just,
they're not fired.
It burns my fucking ass.
He's going to be in charge of creative along with Scott Snyder. He probably already is.
It's like, it's bad enough that he ruins the characters. His stories are half the time they're incomprehensible, and then he has the gall to insult the fans because they don't like what he's writing. They just don't like what you're writing, Bendis. It's not that they don't understand it. It's that it's shit.
It is shit. And I'm going to show you why. We're going to go to the page that directly preceded it. Because like I said, this comes out of left field. Nowhere, like, it doesn't make sense within the story why he even says that shit. That is obviously Bendis's commentary on the Superman readers. So I'm going to give you Exhibit A, and then I'm dropping the mic on this bitch because the page before, he tells you why he can't fucking write. It's not the readers. It's the talent. It's the lack of talent on Brian Michael Bendis' part. So let's read this bad boy. You're not going to believe this one. So I think this is Jonathan Kent. And you know what? I'm not going to use names. You can just put any character saying this stuff, as long as there's no name mentioned. It doesn't matter because it's all lame-ass dialogue that it doesn't belong to anybody. It's just Bendis regurgitating. It's
Bendis speaking. Yeah, it's Bendis speaking.
So let me get this straight. I go off to the 31st century to join the Legion of Superheroes, John, and you go and get a cooler new sun? Cooler? Well, that jacket is fabulous. It really is. Is that? Are you a brainiac? 5. John, what are you doing here? I promised Brainiac 5 from the Legion of Superheroes that he could take a peek at the Fortress and 21st century toilet and... Oh, dear Colo. It is all so magnificent. Identify your technology origin, please. Are you a rotting ancient Kryptonian AI? That's beyond adorable. Identify your technology origin, please. Settle down, Kellex. Brainy is a friend. But who are you to me, Connor? Cousin? Are you me from another Earth? Kellex, who is Connor? I really don't know. We were just trying to figure that out. Oh, yes, it's the reader's fault that the dialogue sucks so bad.
Yeah,
it's
obviously the reader's fault that Bendis can't fucking write. Yeah. It's not. No. It's not that people don't understand you, Bendis. It's that it's your shit. You can't write. You haven't been able to write for decades now.
And well, I don't know about decades, but at least 7-8 years.
Oh God, at least a decade. The son of a bitch hasn't been able to write, but people, for some reason, he still has fans out there because I don't know, because it's unfathomable. It is absolutely incomprehensible why he.
Well, he ain't got that many fans. He can only sell like 35,000 issues of Superman.
It's not the fact that he can write. It's the fact, I guess, that he writes so many fucking words to say nothing. And they think that it's, oh, well, he's trying to say something. It must be this great narrative that I'm not quite getting. No, it's not that you're not getting it. It's the fact that shit. It's not worth reading.
It's two things, Pele. Here's the problem. The readers have hope that he will turn it around. We'll reach past the past glory. And they also have a habit where they think, well, Brian Michael Bendis is Superman. Certainly he couldn't fuck this up too bad. So they have the habit of reading, and they're just hoping he's going to turn it around. But it's not happening, brother. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for all these Bendis fans. And I don't think there's all that many to begin with, to be completely honest. But
not anymore. No,
this shit ain't turning around. He's just fucking awful.
Yeah,
and he thinks you're stupid because you can't read.
Yeah. He thinks you're stupid, you can't read, and that you're not getting what he's trying to write. No, it's just that you suck.
It's that Pele's not picking up what he's putting down.
Yep. No. Yeah.
But whatever. Like I said, that comic is from 2 weeks ago, but I did want to address it just because it was so bad. And just the narrative where he was basically blaming the fans because he can't write Superman, and it's basically destroyed the entire book. In sales, at that matter, but
destroyed two books.
Might as well promote three books because Super Sons, but might as well promote him because he's a big name and they gave him too much money.
And Legion of Superheroes, 4 books.
Yeah, 4. Wow, Young Justice, I believe he's ruined that one too. But whatever, let's talk about something else. So you've noticed some odd things happening in the collector's market, specifically back issues. People are losing their minds. Probably because of people like Bendis writing shitty stories, people like Tom King depressing all the readers with their shitty fucking stories, but people are going a little too hard in the paint on back issues?
Well, there's issues with inflation right now. We have a period in time which inflation has exploded. It's ballooned. You know, the federal government has injected trillions and trillions of dollars, you know, with Trump bucks and everything into this economy. And so that means that some people, not everybody, some people have more money. They have more cash available right now. So they want to buy into the collector market. And they're paying hyperinflated prices for collectible key comics. And we're seeing increases of, shit you not, we're seeing increases of 50, 100, 200, more, 300% on certain keys. And people are just spending, and I don't know if they just don't want to put it in the stock market, but right now is one of the worst periods of time I've ever seen in buying key comics. And it's, unless you just find a scorching deal on something, put your money back in your pocket and wait, because...
So now is not the time to go and buy key comics that are known to be collectibles, like your first appearance of Wolverine or your first appearance of any character. What you need to be doing now, if you want to get into the vintage market, is you need to be speculating on what the next big key comic is going to be before it happens.
Yeah, you need to look into non-key issues. Those are still reasonably priced, and actually they're low right now. Look into nice vintage books that aren't key issues, high grade. Those are good investments right now. Key issues, though, have exploded. They're going wild. People, you know, just sit back. Don't buy into this right now. Just relax. Save your money. And we'll see it start to, you know, this, like it always does. It'll cool off. It's like I've mentioned before. There's two things that we commonly refer to in the collector market now, is the red ocean and the blue ocean. And right now, all the key, I'd say 99% of key comics right now are red ocean. You know, the waters are churned up. There's a lot of blood in the water. You want to avoid that because the main issue here being is when those prices deflate back down, when those prices start to settle back down, you're going to have...
Because every market will correct itself without government intervention.
Exactly. When it corrects, those prices are going to go back down. You've bought, and if you've bought at the peak of the market, right, like right now, it's going to take you 10, 15, 20 years to see a return on your investment for those books. Maybe even longer. Some books may never come back up to where they are right now. So you need to just chill out, relax, wait till the end of the year. You'll have, you know, put that money aside so you'll have it later on. It's just stupid right now. I'm seeing prices like Hulk 180, you know, mid-grade copies of Hulk 180 that you could buy for $250, $300 just 4 or 5 months ago are now selling for $700, $800. You know, I was laughing about this, posting links on eBay, you know, from eBay in our discussion channel about this, and it's just idiots out there that are paying way too much money. Don't be a casualty. Don't be a casualty of this, because you're going to end up broke and seriously upside down on these investments. So just relax. Don't get into this right now. Thor number 5. This was a book that came out just a couple of weeks ago. All right.
Correct.
$50, $60, $70. 9.8s are already, I don't know how people have gotten them graded so fast and flipping them around. 9.8s are selling for $140, $150. Calm down. This book is going to settle. All these books are going to settle. And you're going to be a lot happier paying half the price in several months than you would paying at the peak market right now.
All right, Pele, I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like you might have missed the market on this. I remember when the pandemic and all that kind of stuff settled or was happening. Mm-hmm. You said people were going to be divesting their investments in comic books and key collectibles so that they could invest their money in other things that had depreciated in value. Yeah. It feels like normally it would happen. What the fuck happened, Pele? You're a collectible guy.
Well, like I said, you know, no one expected the federal government to inject so many trillions of dollars into the economy. No one expected that infusion of capital into everybody's pockets, and not everybody's pockets, certain people's pockets. especially people of the, upper middle class, people that started getting huge amounts of capital in, injections for loans. And, we've got like 0% loans right now. We've got all these people that are getting turnaround on investment vehicles really, really quickly. And they have this cash. They don't know what to do with it. So they're putting into the collector's market to, these are untraceable securities. They're very attractive because, a lot of people don't pay taxes on them, though they should. So they're very attractive. The problem is you've got an exploding market, and I guess some of the investors think it's got nowhere to go but up, but they're going to be very, very sadly mistaken when the market settles back down and corrects. So that's I did not expect just the huge amounts of money that the government injected. So, there was a window of time where it was really good. There was a window of time when prices were starting to settle down and things looked great, and people that were buying were going to be really happy. And now we're seeing in the last 6 to 8 weeks, pretty much, where it's really gone wild, and now it's kind of at the peak of insanity. And I think that probably
madness.
People are going to run out of money. They're going to run out of money before too long, and then you're going to see the market correct. But
you don't want to be stuck holding a lemon, Pele.
Yeah, people are going to be stuck. It's going to be musical chairs, and you're not going to have a place to sit down. So you're going to be screwed. So don't do that. Sit it out. Unless you find a scorching deal. Don't put your money into this right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, go and finish up your Uncanny X-Men collection, where you have like 20 issues that are left, but they're not key issues because you already bought those ahead of time. Just go flesh that thing out and fill it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man's, non-key issues, Amazing Spider-Man from 1 to 100. The non-keys, really reasonably priced right now. X-Men, Superman, Batman, non-keys. Just go and buy those. Buy stuff that you love that's not a key issue and enjoy it. And just leave the keys alone right now, because it's crazy shit.
Unless it's Bendis' Man of Steel or his Superman or his Action Comics, don't buy that shit.
Fuck that guy.
It's always a bad investment.
Always.
For your health and your pocketbook.
Yeah, your sanity especially.
Absolutely. Your spiritual and mental health. You don't want that shit.
No.
You don't want the scarlet letter of Bendis like sitting on Superman's chest. You don't want that on you either.
God, I can't wait till that guy's gone.
I don't know, man. It's going to be a while. You know what, Pele? I do appreciate the insight regarding the craziness going on in the market. Obviously, we did roast old Bendis a little bit. Deservedly so.
He deserves it.
To call out DC readers, Superman readers like that, using Perry White, and then obviously Exhibit A right there. It's like, this dude cannot write. Fuck that shit. That's on him. That is definitely not on the readers.
Nope. That's on him. He's a fuck nut.
All right, you salty bastard. Am I going to see you next week for Worst of the Week?
Hopefully we'll do Worst of the Week next week, unless something crazy happens.
All right. Well, hopefully no more cats. The cats all make it. I know you got a bobcat, loose on the property right now. You better go nip that in the bud.
Yeah, I gotta find out how to catch that damn thing before it kills any more of our outdoor cats. But everybody have a great one.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it very much. It helps us attract more views for the channel. Subscribe for future commentary, comic book news, and reviews. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. If you want to talk comics, movies, and much, much more, you can follow me on Twitter at Wes_from_TC. With that, Salamat Po, and I'm out.